Hey, it's Clay, and this will be a video chart on PIR. We will take a look at the 30-minute time frame. Real quick, what do I mean by 30-minute in case maybe you're new to charts? Instead of each one of these candlesticks here representing 1 day's worth of price action, which is what you would normally see, each one represents 30 minutes. So while this here may look like several days worth of time, it's actually today's price action broken down into 30-minute time slices. I like to do this time frame. I think it's a good job of telling the quote-unquote story of the price, and then makes mapping out where levels of support and resistance a bit easier to see. I did this analysis yesterday on Thursday, so that is where the red and the trend line down here is coming from. And that brings about the first update, which is just simply I'm going to extend this trend line out. This will mean a little bit more to those of you that watched yesterday's video, but if you did, you know that I talked about, overall the price has just been making a nice, smooth, slow, methodical, move upwards. Today things got a little unsmooth, but I mean that in a bullish sense. Unsmooth because, things just really ramped up and made a big old move today. So it wasn't necessarily slow and methodical, a pretty big jump there, and I'm sure nobody from the bullish side at least is complaining against, about that non-smoothness. But overall, definitely a great move. But overall, just to recapture and kind of reiterate what I talked about in Thursday's video, because it still pertains from the big picture, assuming you care about the grand scheme of it all. The key level of support is going to be that orange line there, the trend line, because as long as the price does stay above the trend line, that's upsloping. Well, that just implies that the overall price movement is still trending in the upwards direction. Now, ideally speaking, the level of support we would want to see here is at 40 cents, and this is where the first update needs to come into play based on a foundational rule in charting, which states when levels of resistance are broken and closed above, you want to see the MACD as support. So 40 cents is support. But with that being said, if the price falls below it, I'm not saying everything's totally ruined for the reasons already discussed, because even if 40 cents were to fail, you do still have that overarching, trend line down there that you would have as support. But yeah, preferably speaking, if the price can hold above 40, that would be great. What about levels of resistance? As far as where the sellers are at, made themselves pretty apparent right up there at 46 cents. So 46 will be public enemy number one going into next week. Although any way you look at it, as long as the chart just keeps on chipping away and building those higher lows, everything else is going to continue to take care of itself like it's been doing. So great close to the week. Well, it'll be interesting to see how this one all plays out next week.
One of the biggest questions that I get is, hey Clay, how do you find the stocks that you trade? So what I've done is put together a free resource guide where I talk about the tools that I use to locate stocks that I find interesting and think may have potential. So if that sounds like something that could add value to you as a trader, then click on the image that is up on the screen right now and I will email you the guide. The guide itself is very short and to the point, and best part, it's completely free. Thanks for watching the video. Let me know if you have any questions.